Hey Chaz! Thanks for your video. I'm gonna have a go at my own, but I don't have much of a plan, so I thought I would just talk a little bit about the past week that we've spent in a new country and all the things that are involved with setting up a life in a new country. We've got a really nice apartment in the Google complex, I guess, but I'm not going to give you a tour because we're not going to be here for much longer. We've managed to get an apartment in San Francisco proper, in a neighborhood called Inner Richmond. I think it's going to be a good neighborhood. It seems kind of quiet, but plenty of access to shops and public transport. So it seems like a nice neighborhood. It's right next to the park, so we should have a good time. And even if we don't, it's only a 1-year lease, so we'll see what happens. But I'll give you a proper tour of that apartment when we move in. We're signing the lease this Sunday and then going to go IKEA shopping on Monday and yeah, see how we go. It's probably going to be a bit of an experience. I've been to IKEA a couple of times, but only for picking up 1 or 2 items that I need. This time we're going to furnish a whole house or a whole apartment. So yeah, hopefully we end up with some okay things. Hopefully it doesn't end up all not matching and looking stupid, and hopefully it ends up all fitting, although we have ordered a measuring tape, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So yeah, that's all going to kick off this weekend or tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting. Other things that we've had to get organised are like bank accounts, mobile phones, social security number, and we're working on getting a car as well. For the moment we're borrowing our friends Lisa and Ed's spare car, which is really generous of them, but we will have to give that back eventually, so we're working on getting a car. We don't have to have a Californian driver's license because we're not Californian residents. Even though we're living here, our visa is specifically a non-resident visa, so I think we would probably get in trouble if we tried to claim that we were Californian residents. But that works well for us because we don't have to take a driving test if we don't want to, although the driving test does look pretty easy here compared to Vic roads. We have been driving around a little bit, and it's pretty easy by now. There's not much to learn except for don't turn your windscreen wipers on instead of your indicator, and you know, the brake is on this side and on this side, so just once you adjust to those it's exactly the same as driving at home, so that's no problem. So the story of ordering a measuring tape is actually pretty exciting. You wouldn't think that this would be an exciting story, but we've seen all these cars driving around that say Google on the side and have like a little picture of a blue parachute, and we wondered what they were, so we looked it up. And it turns out that Google has a service called Google Shopping Express, which services just San Francisco and the Bay Area, like only that area, nowhere else in the world at the moment. And basically what they do is you can shop online via Google Shopping Express, and they have products from all different stores like Target and Walgreens and lots of other stores. And you choose what you want, you put it in your cart, and then if you are a member, then you get free delivery on the same day from Google. So Google will deliver it to you. And yeah, so we signed up for a 6-month free trial, which means we get free delivery on pretty much anything we want. So hopefully tonight there will end up a parcel on our doorstep of our tape measure that we're going to use tomorrow to measure up our apartment. So that's pretty exciting. It's actually pretty cool being in the US because there is a lot of services that aren't available at home, including Netflix, a lot of apps that are here that you can't get at home. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I guess that's one thing that you can do to stave off the homesickness, is think of all the things that you can have here that you can't have at home. Of course there's stuff you can have at home that you can't have here as well, but you know, we're going to look at the bright side of things. Hopefully next time I'll have an apartment tour, which will be a much more structured video. Bye! What's the word? Structured.